Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best cocktail arcade machines. Starting at number 5. MSP Arcade1Up. When MS Pac Man was released in 1981, it became an instant classic. It featured the same gameplay as the classic Pac Man game, but with 4 different maps, which made for a more varied and interactive experience. And with this machine, you can bring all the fun of MS Pac Man home without worrying about space. Another cool feature of this machine is that it arrives fully assembled. The trouble many customers ran into with some of the other options on this list is that assembly is hard. Well, if that's a problem for you, then the assembly on this model is non-existent, making it a very convenient option for most people. One complaint that people had with this machine is the lack of a pause button. Granted, some of the classic machines don't have this feature, so it's forgivable. However, considering the fact that a pause button is necessary if you get a phone call or have to do something in the middle of the game, this is one of the few flaws present on this machine. Coming at number 4. Creative Arcades Full. If you want a machine that's loaded with games, made well, and can be a lot of fun for a lot of people, this is a great option. If you're building a game room in your house, cocktail arcade machines are a great idea since they are usually loaded with different games that are both single and multiplayer. This model is one of the best modern cocktail machines on the market today. While it is packed with over 1,000 different classic games, it sports a futuristic design with a tilting screen that allows you and your friends to play in multiple positions. On top of that, we really enjoyed this machine because of how easy it is to set up. Additionally, it has premium joysticks that are responsive and can last a long time. One downside, however, is that this is a fairly expensive model, but it comes with tons of cool features that justify the price. At number 3. Arcade1Up Pac Man. One common complaint that many adults have about today's video games is that they are too complicated. Whatever happened to the old school simple games without a lot of smoke and mirrors, but just straight to the point gameplay? If you're an adult struggling with the complex mechanics of modern video games, this is a great machine for you. While it wasn't the first video game, Pac Man is one of the most influential arcade games of all time. No arcade setup is complete without a Pac Man machine, and this Arcade1Up is one of the best replica models on the market today. One complaint we found with this machine is that it can be hard to assemble. Customers report that it can feel similar to setting up furniture from IKEA, which can be a bit annoying. On top of that, you won't find out any factory defects until you assemble it, and setting up the machine only to find that you need to replace is a huge hassle. Number 2 of my list. Quarter Arcades Official. We kick things off with a great quarter-sized arcade machine that's ideal for kids. We all want to introduce our children to the joy of arcade video games, but full-size machines can be impractical for a lot of people. So, if you're looking for an option for your kids that doesn't take up as much space, this is a great pick. Even if this is a small model, it's a high-quality machine. It has a great bubbled bauble design, real wood and metal details, and it even comes with a collector's box for those building a collection. While it says 1/4 size, many customers complain that it is actually much smaller than that. In fact, you can view this as a tabletop machine that is much smaller than the original bubbled bauble games. While that isn't exactly a deal breaker, it's still an important factor to consider if you plan on getting this bubble bauble game. And number 1. Arcade1Up Street. Street Fighter is arguably one of the most popular arcade games in history. It featured unique gameplay, groundbreaking graphics, and can provide just about anyone with hours of fun. On top of that, you can play the game casually or competitively, making it a great pick for those building a game room at home. One of the key factors of any home arcade system is the multiplayer mode. If you're buying an arcade machine for your home, you need to make sure more than one person can play at a time. However, one flaw we found with this machine is the quality of the monitor. Customers complained that if you leave the machine on for too long, the monitor starts to fade. So, make sure to turn off the machine regularly. But even if it does lack in terms of durability, if you take care of it right, it can provide you and the family with endless hours of fun. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.